maybe 2000, I would say 13 or 11 already painted there. When we were started, like me and a few friends come, it was like really raw, like you see on the left side, no back color paint one, it's just like a raw concrete, you know. Like after that, it's become a graffiti spot already. Usually we will paint like near the river bank, like in Jelati station or Pasar Seni, like near the river, where it's not like accessible by the public and everything. So like this is like one of the legal spot. When I found this object, right, it was like open. It was abandoned and it was open. And then after that, like after some months later, it got rented out as a storage. So the door will always keep it closed. So what's my idea is I want to paint something in between. It can be like, you know, when it was open, it can be another art. And then when it was closed, it can be like another art also. Yeah. Back in the day, I was tagging, doing graffiti with my real name, which is Chen. And after a while, I found out that, like, you know, Chen using my own name is kind of lame. And I go back to see which name is cool. And I found it Cloak. And then Cloak means hidden and also stealth. So I think it's very cool. Like graffiti is kind of like very hidden. And I pair it with work because it got Cloak artwork. So it become CLOAKWORK. I always think that like graffiti and any art is a journey of self-discovery. During my early pieces, it's all like very dark, very ganas, because that time I think graffiti is like, you know, those style is very cool, you know. After some times, right, like I keep on painting, I feel like it should be match my personality organically, and I start to like, you know, change and into transition into something like more towards to my personality. Yeah. My life motto is give and take, and whenever I have a commission project, I will always allocate some money by doing like street art, graffiti to the street, to the community. I don't have an estimate figure of how much for a piece, but usually it will take around 12 to 30 cans. That is very high quality German brand, like 33 ringgit each. Yeah, because I hope that my artwork can stay as long as possible. The local cans, right, you know, the quality is like very watery, very diluted, and the color available is very less, you know, you don't have a lot of tones. Yeah, I think everybody just started from somewhere, you know. I have like really like 100% passion in graffiti, in creating artwork, in, you know, make this city more livable. Like that's the spirit that keep me going and going, because I don't want my kids in the future to see that, you know, Malaysia is like a concrete wall where there's no art around it. I hope that whenever people look at my art, they can feel joy, feel happy, because all the message I put in my pieces are more likely to be positive, to cheer up people, you know, in this mundane city. And also I want people to see this and remind them of like younger self when they get to play freely without any like, you know, boundary and everything, rules and restriction. I always get this question that if I can travel back to time, what would I advise my younger self? But to me, I can't think of any part of it, because every stage of life I'm really enjoy about it, and every stage kind of taught me lessons too. Like I'm a very present person, so yeah, I never regret any moment in my life. In this line of work, it's hard to have future plan because like we never know where we will be ended up. Of course, I will try to paint as long as my body can, keep on delivering my best, and the opportunity, anything will come along the way. I believe so. And also I plan to travel more to see different places, to get inspired, to absorb different culture, and to leave artwork behind each country I visited to inspire the younger generation that I can make it this far, so can you also, because at the end of the day only you can protect your dream. And I want to show that I came from Malaysia, which is like a very small country, and I can make it far. And I want to say that Malaysia boleh.